Way back in 2018 in October, I decided to open, on a cold, breezy fall day, I opened up Red Street Records. And here we are, 16 months later, I guess, and we have a wonderful young roster. We've been building it piece by piece. We've been bursting at the seams, hiring all kinds of new people, building some infrastructure. And today I'm pleased to announce that we have one of the greatest singers that have ever graced the stage of Christian music. Well, really any music. I love to hear this guy sing anything, and he's a dear friend of mine, which means even more to me. This is a watershed moment for Red Street Records. Jason Crabb. Jason, thank you so much for feeling like you want to be here with us and be a part of our team.
Number one, it's an honor to be here. It's an exciting day. It's exciting because I feel like everything that I've done musically up to this point has been for this moment. And I'm excited to be on your label, to be making music with you, to be with a great team. Your team here is amazing. I'm bringing a team with me as well that I think is going to be wonderful, and it's exciting times.
I really meant that when I said you're one of my favorite singers. You are.
You really did mean that?
I want you to know that. That's from the bottom of my heart. We've made music together in the studio before, and I got to tell you, back then I never would have dreamed that we would have the chance to be together at what would be my own record label someday. This is all really new for me and a little scary, and I consider you to be a dear friend, and I've told you how scary it is for me. So for you to put your faith and your trust in me means a lot. Now, I have to ask you this. When you had the chance to sign with me and to work with somebody of the caliber of DeMarcus, how thrilled were you?
Well, I'm glad that you asked that, because I was getting ready to say, I was very excited about that. The truth is, this. I never thought when I first started in my solo career that I'd ever be able to work and for you to get to work with you.
Well, you told me that one time. That kind of blows me away a little bit. This
is the truth. This is a true story. I was sitting on a bus. There was a young man that was talking about doing a record with you. I'm gonna just be honest.
Who was it? Do you remember who it was?
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember. And do you want me to tell you?
Yeah, just tell me, because I'm curious.
It was Justin.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
So
you
was working with Austin's Bridge. You was working with that. And I'm gonna be honest, I was a little jealous. I hate to say that I was jealous, but I was. Yeah. And I was in a bad spot. I was like, man, I ain't gonna get anybody to produce a record, especially to that caliber. Justin and this is the truth. My wife, I was talking to Justin. I said all these things, and I was just being negative. My wife, she goes, can you come here for a minute? Help me get a bag in the bag. And she goes, if you say one more negative thing, she said, I'm getting off this bus.
Well, sometimes it takes our wives to jerk a knot in our tail and put us back on the right path, for sure. That happens in my own life a bunch of times.
Man, look at us now.
I know, and here we are.
A Grammy later.
Yeah. Last year for the record Unexpected.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dove Award. You've won all kinds of Dove Awards, though, with your family and individually. So it's an old hat for you by now. But it was special for me.
It was very special to us.
Yeah,
very
absolutely.
Special.
Absolutely.
We worked hard on that.
Now, honestly, you started out in Southern gospel music. We were both born and raised on Southern gospel music.
Yeah.
It's a part of the foundation of who we are. Some might look at you and go, well, is he just going to forget all about Southern gospel music and all about the people that he came up with and all that? You know how people are, because they say the same thing to me, Well, he's got all uppity. He sold a bunch of records, and he's gotten above his raisin.
That's hometown.
That's hometown. That's exactly right. You come from close to where I come from.
Nothing like hometown talk.
Nothing like it. So my question to you is, knowing what we're going to do here at Red Street, what would you say to all the folks that are skeptical about you making the leap to CCM?
I think anybody that's going to be skeptical, they just wanted to be anyways.
Yeah.
People that know me, they know that I love them, and they know that I love Jesus, and they know the message that I'm going to present.
Yeah.
And they know that I love their family and love who they are, and it's all for them anyways. you know.
I totally get it. Now, I'm a child of the 80s, so I grew up listening to 80s pop music. And my mama had to screen every record that I brought home. Like, she'd listen to it first and then figure out whether or not I could keep listening to it. But I loved 80s pop music when I was a kid. So I think that you're a lot like I am. Correct me if I'm wrong. You have a heart for all kinds of music. Like, if it's good, you love it, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I love, even, you know, from the early country days, I was raised on Vern Gosdin and George Jones and you know, Alabama, which...
Merle Haggard,
Lefty Frizzell.
Oh, Lord.
You know,
You're
Watermelon Crawling, Watermelon Time in Georgia. Anyways, and then Chicago. My favorite all-time artist was Ray Charles.
Why wouldn't he be?
I mean, he's the best to me. You know,
I love bands like Journey
and Rascal Flatts.
You know, love those guys too.
I did
growing up. They were fantastic.
Yeah. My very first. This is the truth. I was just thinking about this. My very first missions trip. You remember when those little you download your music, and there was little bitty. I don't know if they was called iPads or iPods or whatever. There was little silver.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. They were the little square ones that you could take and like jog with you, right?
And I had 3 of your records put on that.
Mini iPod is what they were called. Mini pods or something like that.
Anyways, so that's you guys was what I listened to on my first missions trip.
That's amazing.
The first child that I sponsored with and through child sponsorship program, which was with World Vision.
And tell us a little bit about the folks that you're working with right now, because you still do child sponsorships.
We have done Child Fund, World Vision. I mean, so many. But we're with Hope right now, which is really neat because we're right back with Chris, which introduced me to child sponsorship program, which is funny. I mean, I'm in van 5 hours out of San Salvador, headed out, listening to you. I'd never thought in a million years I'd been sitting here now, getting ready to embark on, Red Street Records.
I'm thrilled that you are here, and all I can tell you is, from my point of view, you've only scratched the surface of what you're capable of. I really do believe that. You're a fantastic singer, and the problem is with great singers like yourself is you can sing anything. You can sing all different kinds of genres, all different kinds of styles. What do you think, right now, if you had to guess, would be the musical direction of the record that we're going to do here at Red Street together? Do you know?
Absolutely. CCM record. Yeah. Has to be. Because that's my heart. It's been my heart ever 3 or 4 years after the Crabb family started. Mm-hmm. I knew that that's what I was supposed to do, and knew that that's where I was supposed to be. The timing wasn't right. But you can even ask my family. They knew it as well. But I do all the festivals. Play with
everybody.
Play with everybody that's on, that's on CCM radio. I've booked back on festivals that they're on, and so it's just one of the things is we've got to make radio work.
Well, now we just need the music. Yeah, we need the music to support it. Yeah. How often are you on the road each year? This is astonishing to me because I don't think most people realize it.
Philip, he says 130, something like that, 130.
That's 130 days a year, folks. That's a lot of days away from your family and away from the ones you love.
And that's the lower side of it. I mean, we've worked to get down to that. When we first started, we were like in the 160s, 170s. When the family, we'd do it. You know how that is.
I do. It's hard work. I've often said, the 2 hours we're on stage a night, that's free. Yeah. I get paid for riding the bus, being away, spending all those days away from the house. You know what I'm saying?
My youngest is playing her 8th grade basketball tournament. Big year for her, it's fun, and I'm out on the road. And so what I get to do is we FaceTime and try our best to make sure, it's just the way that it is.
I know you love country music. You and I have cut country songs, and I know how much you do love it. If there were to be a song of yours that you've cut already, that you wish could have had a chance to be on country radio, what would that song be?
Oh, my goodness. There's a couple. but short are the years. Yeah. Short are the years should have, that should have been for sure, sent to radio.
Tell us a little bit about what that song's about. What's the gist of that song?
It just talks about, it's really, really neat because it says, long are the days when you're running late. In other words, when, the days are long when everything's going crazy. You're trying to take this kid to a ball game. You're trying to take this one to this. Long are the days. And then it reverses. But short are the years. So long are the days, but short are the years. They go by in the blink of an eye.
Can I tell you a story? Every Saturday that we rush around and try to get our son from his ball game to race across town to get our daughter to her ball game, and then sometimes there's a doubleheader and I've got to race back over and get him, I think about that song. Yeah. And it almost breaks me down to nothing because I think about the fact that you spend so much time being frustrated and overwhelmed by all that life has when your kids are small that you miss out on really being in those moments with them. And I've tried so much harder since you sang that song to really enjoy, even when I'm frustrated, being in those moments with my kids that I know are so fleeting and so quickly passing me by. Yeah. It is a powerful, powerful song, and I loved it so much. I can't wait to hear what you're going to do at Red Street Records. I know it's going to be phenomenal, but you're not going to just be an artist. You've got another role here at this label, a greater role. Explain to us a little bit about what you're going to be doing in addition to being a recording artist here.
Well, one of the things that I'm really most excited about, Jay, is that you've asked me to also speak into your younger artists' lives and help them along the way, mentor them, and which, man, I'm more excited about that than anything. I really am. I want to be that person that helps them through. They can call me. If I'm on the road or they're on the road, they can call me anytime. I just want to be there for them.
Well, and you're going to write with them, give them advice, help them avoid some of the pitfalls in an early career that are bound to happen. All of those things are wonderful, and I know you're going to be a centerpiece here of what we're trying to build. You really are going to be part of the face and the identity of what Red Street Records is trying to be, and I can't thank you enough. I love you. I'm so excited.
Well, I love you too.
And I'm humbled by the fact that you want to be here. I really want you to know that.
I love it. I'm excited.
And there you have it, folks. This is the latest superstar to be signed here at Red Street Records, and I'm proud to call him my friend.
Yeah, you got that right.
Yeah. I'm Jay DeMarcus for New Release Today. Make sure to tune in and join us again the next time I'm on.